preaching to the choir in a sense here, but look, we all know what's at stake here. We've got an awful lot riding on the decisions we make over the coming 16 or 18 weeks. This race is really just beginning for most Americans. They're just beginning to focus on this and pay attention to the candidates. But they want to hear what ideas you have. I'm a father of two very young children. I'm the only guy, I tell Harold this, I'm the only candidate running for president that gets mail from AARP and diaper services. I got a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. So I got a broad reach here when it comes to these young ones growing up. My daughter Grace is going to celebrate her 6th birthday in a couple of days. She was born on September 13th, 2001 in Arlington, Virginia. She was actually due on 9/11, but they delayed delivery because they thought that hospital was going to be filled with people coming out of the Pentagon. And on the afternoon of September 13th, I welcomed my first child to this world. And I know and you know that the world had changed forever on 9/11. And like all of you here who are parents or grandparents, when that first arrival comes, you look at them and you ask yourself this question: what kind of a country, what kind of a world is this child going to grow up in? And on that day particularly, that question would seem more poignant than maybe any other time I could think of in my lifetime. And I made the determination that day, watching Grace come into this world, that I was going to do everything in my power to see to it that my children and yours and your grandchildren were going to have a better America and a safer world. And we're going to do that together. Not long ago, and I was sitting next to a woman who got talking about things, and one thing led to another. I told her what I was doing. She said, "Senator, you need to understand something. America's best days are behind me." I got so angry I couldn't talk for the rest of the flight. But then I began to think about what she said, and what worries me is I think a lot of people think like she does. And I don't know how you feel about this, but I'm determined that that's never going to be the case on our watch. We're going to make a better America for our best days actually in front of us. Long list here. Look, you know the issues as well as I do. We need to have a better health care system in this country. It's shameful in the wealthiest nation on the face of the earth that 50 million of our fellow citizens don't have health care, and those that do can't afford it any longer because the costs have gone through the ceiling. We're going to have a universal health care system in America for every citizen. Two days ago, we recognized the tragedy of Katrina. 2 years ago, in the Gulf State region. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. Ill-prepared and couldn't respond. And my administration, from the first day, like firefighters, will be prepared and will respond. The people in trouble not leaving behind. I'll go things to make sure we get the job done right. On issues like health care and education, seeing to we have a good energy policy in the country, all of these things you and I care about. It's our responsibility now to get this right. And the campaigns are not just about the candidates. What candidates fail to understand, it's not about them, it's about you. It's about the people not here. The people out working 2 and 3 and 4 jobs, hold their families together. Worried to death that jobs are leaving the country because we don't stand up enough for creating work here at home. Because we have people who are trading partners who don't allow our goods on their shelves and services, who are taking advantage of us every single day. We want an administration and leadership that fights for this country. Stands up. I want all of you to know that I'm going to do that not only in this campaign. I'm going to travel this state from one end to the other. We've been doing it over the last number of months. And people in New Hampshire don't like being told by people outside who they're going to vote for on primary night. And by the way, let me make it clear here. I want the first primary in America to be in New Hampshire. That's what it's going to be. When we get out and talk about these issues, listen to what people have to say, what's on their minds. And you give me a good group of firefighters to help me carry that message. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to win those caucuses in Iowa. And we're going to win the primary in New Hampshire. We're going to bring the gold and black to the White House. That's what we're going to do. Again, my deep appreciation to all of you here. And thanks for your willingness to stand with me in this crusade, in this battle, in this victory we're going to have. Not only for our candidacy, but for our country. We owe them nothing less. When our watch is over, we want to set about us as a generation that we got back on our feet as a country. We restored our moral leadership around the world. We created opportunities and hope for the generation coming along because we recognize the challenges in front of us and we made the right decisions about leadership. Leadership you can trust. Leadership that will lead with a proven record of experience and success. Leadership that will bring people together with a sense of optimism and confidence about our country. That's what I'll bring to this campaign. That's what I'll bring to this victory. And that's what I'll bring to the White House if God administration.